Hello, and welcome back to a live coaching call and community conversation. If you're new here, my name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, as well as our Midlife Mindset Shift course and community for our graduates. Today, we're just going to talk about all the things. I thought we would just have a little bit of a community chat. I want to catch you up on some things that are going on in my life. And as always, I'll be available to answer any questions or address any comments that you would like to leave in the comment section. We do have a course that is starting soon. It will be starting in, I think I just checked, it's like 18 days. It'll be our June Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. It does start on June the 3rd. Registration will close on the 2nd. I'm going to put the link to join and all the information in the comment section for Facebook and YouTube. So if you are interested in joining us, now would be a great time to jump on board with us. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be talking about some things going on in our community, some things going on with me. I know last week I didn't come on live and do any live coaching. I did post a couple of videos because I always want to make sure you guys are in the loop and you're hearing the messages that you need to hear so that you can stay authentic with this life that you're creating for yourself. But moving forward for probably the next month or so, I am going to be pulling back a little bit with live coaching here on YouTube and Facebook because I just have a lot of things in the works. Our daughter is getting ready to finish her junior year in high school. She and I are going to take a mother-daughter trip to Hawaii, do some work. And have spent some quality time together since her last summer in high school. And so I'm going to just divvy up my time in a different way. I will be posting videos for you guys here, like I said, because I want to make sure that you keep coming back and hearing the messages that you need to hear for you so that you can stay true to this lifestyle that you've created for yourself. So as always, I'm going to make sure that that happens. I just won't be live because I just don't know what my schedule is going to be noon Central Standard Time on Mondays and Thursdays. And so I figured it would be better if we just pull back a little bit for this next month or so. A couple other things I have going on is I am finishing up a certification that I really need to spend a lot of time and focus on to make sure that I get out of the investment in me and my business that I intended to get out of it. So I will be taking some time off to really focus on that and get that closed out by the end of June. I think it is. I have to be done with that. And then we are also super busy launching, look at this little pretty baby, our merch shop for our community. So we are going to be making available some of my favorite things, which are crew necks and some t-shirts for our community with some mantras that so many of us have really adapted to with this lifestyle with intermittent fasting and looking and feeling our best and living our most authentic life and all the things that we want to remind ourselves about why it is we're choosing this for ourselves. And so that's in the works of being very close to being launched as well. And that does take just my time and attention also. And so I have just been feeling like I've been splitting hairs and I want to make sure that the places that I need to show up at, I'm showing up 100%. And so that's why we're going to be pulling back a little bit on just the live coaching part. There will still be videos that will be uploaded. We still are running all courses on schedule. So the June 3rd course is open for registration. Remember, as soon as you register, you do have access to the downloads for the intermittent fasting part, as well as the intermittent feasting part. I will still be in the community groups there. My time and attention will be focused on the women who are already in class with us. So our Midlife Mindset Shift course is alive and well and thriving, as well as what we'll be doing with our intermittent fasting course. But I didn't want to just ghost y'all and disappear on you and have you wondering or concerned that might be something wrong or something serious going on in my life. It's just the opposite of that. Everything is going perfectly. I am just really busy and have some really strict deadlines that I need to meet and want to make sure that I can focus on those and still be very present for my number one priority, which is my family and me and my health and all of those kind of things. So that's what I wanted to come on and really just address with everyone today. So you can still tune in here on Facebook and YouTube. I just checked today. I have 956 videos on YouTube. Most of those are dedicated to intermittent fasting, what we teach inside the intermittent fasting course, and what we really do live out loud and proud here in this community. So there's always something for you to tap into or go back and rewatch if you feel like you might need a little refresher. And always, if you have access to your intermittent fasting course, I would love for you to check in to that as well. I do always check comments, so please make sure you're checking in and leaving comments there as well. The other thing that I want to say is make sure you get on my email list. We have been working very diligently to clean up our email list so that deliverability is what we want on our end, and you will get what you want on your end. And that is, if you are subscribed to our email list, you will actually get our emails in your inbox. So please make sure that you are subscribed, that you have opted into our emails, because while I'm stepping away a little bit to get some of my personal priorities taken care of and some business priorities taken care of, I will be communicating through email. And it's really important to me that if you do want to get information from me via email, that you are actually getting that in the appropriate inbox for your email system. We will be deleting a bunch of emails very soon, probably in the next week or so. So if you haven't opened an email from us in a while, or maybe you have entered an invalid email, all of those emails are going to be dumped from our system just to clean up things on our end. And we're going to be starting fresh, so to speak. So you can get on my email list by going to fortoday'sagingwoman.com. You can just hit the join now button to get on our email list. And if you sign up with the same email that you registered for the intermittent fasting course with, you will just be added to that section of our email list. If you are new to our community and you want to get on our email list and you haven't joined the intermittent fasting course yet, just sign up and then you will be added to that list, and you will get that information as well. So email will be the primary way to communicate between us probably for the next month or so. I will be still showing up here because, like I said, I do want to make sure that I serve our community faithfully, as I have always promised. I'm just going to not be doing it live because I need to open up my space and my time on my calendar. So I'm just going to put on there the link if you want to join the email list. It's just fortoday'sagingwoman.com. Go there. You can just say join now or find out more, and you'll be added to the email list. Okay, so let's see what kind of comments we have here. And also, hey, if you celebrate Mother's Day, how was your Mother's Day? We had a beautiful day here in our house. This year, I have really dedicated to when someone, even if it's friends or family, asks me what I want for a special occasion, I'm asking for the gift of time and presence, right? So not only do I want to spend time with you, but I want to make sure the time that we spend together is very present. And that's exactly what we had yesterday. My son drove down from Dallas. He swung by and picked up brunch for us from our favorite brunch place here in town. We sat together as a family, had brunch, and then we spent the entire day just hanging around the house. It was the absolute most perfect Mother's Day. I think it's the best one I've had in probably several years. And it was just exactly what I wanted. And so if you're looking for that kind of thing in your life, just ask for it. You'd be surprised at how willing people are to give you exactly what you want. I did the same thing for my birthday, which was just a couple of weeks ago. I had a special dinner with my husband. I had a special dinner with my son. I had a special dinner with my daughter, and we just shared time and space, and it was so fulfilling. So if you're looking for that, I recommend doing that. And then my husband did, of course, because he bought me this amazing new bag, which I love. So I'll be toting this around for a little while. I'll share the link for that one for you guys in the comment section too. It's a super fun little bag. Okay, so let's see the comments and questions here, and let me know, how was your Mother's Day? How are you feeling today, coming off of what is traditionally, again, a food holiday to celebrate, us as mothers? My kids always ask me, and they're very surprised when I say I don't want to go out to eat for Mother's Day, because I used to work in the food industry. I was a hostess, I was a food server, I was a busser, and I was also a bartender and a cocktail waitress. So I pretty much had every role in a restaurant, putting myself through college. And I still have like PTSD feelings about Mother's Day and restaurants. Like, it was some of the worst shifts. I worked in the restaurant industry, so I never ever want to experience that if I don't have to in a restaurant. So we always make sure that we just do something at home, which is super fun as well. So that's always a fun story to tell. Okay, so let's see who we have here today. So Fonda, November 22 grad, hit that like button and thumbs up button. Yeah, something's going on kind of funky with the social medias these days. I know it always slows down during the summer, but anything you guys can do on your end to support our community, a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment, those things all help our community just live a little longer in the world of the algorithms, and really does help make sure that the people who need to see our content and our message and maybe might need our community can find us. So I always appreciate that little extra effort. And Safanda, you are always so sweet to remind us of that. Tina, my husband loves that phrase, hungry's where the magic happens. Yeah. So we are making these for our merch shop. This will be the first one that launches. We have it in this color with a white font. We have it in whites with a black font. And we also have it in black with a white font. And this one, surprisingly, I thought I was just going to like all the black ones, but this has become one of my favorites. I love it. We also have when in doubt, fasted out that we're going to be launching. So those will be our two mantras that we're going to start with. And then my daughter recommended don't bring it, don't buy it, don't accept it as well for our little travel phrases that we use. And then you can have a nice cozy crew neck that you can take with you on the airplane and just remind yourself that you don't bring it, you don't buy it, you don't accept it. And we travel fast to make sure that we can enjoy the destination and our travel fast on the way back, right? Super fun. Sylvia, the live sessions are definitely something I've been looking forward to, but I totally understand and support you going to get your certification and life stuff done, and you will be back here, right? 100% I will be back here. So a couple other things I have going on. And Sylvia, you get me in the midlife mindset shift course. So don't you worry, my friend, we'll have plenty of live time together. I am getting my certification completed, which has been a year-long process. So I need to make sure I get it done by the deadline. The other thing is the merch shop, which takes a lot of time and attention just because it's just, there's things we have to do to run a store, and it's a little bit more complicated than I thought, but once it's up and running, we'll be fine. So I just want to make sure we do that correctly. And if you do decide to invest and support our business, I want to make sure that you as the person who's investing in investing in something that you want to have and investing us as a company, that you have a great experience. So I'm very, very into making sure that those details are all taken care of. And then the other thing is I'm also getting ready to launch some business mentoring classes for women. And so again, that's just another thing that's taking my brain away from, talking about just intermittent fasting. So there's going to be some changes going on in our community as well. But my first love that will stay in my life as a constant is always going to be intermittent fasting. That will always be the foundation of where we lead from here. The lifestyle I will always live and promote, but I'm just going to incorporate it in a couple of different aspects of my life as well. I'm a very multifaceted person, and I feel like I'm ready to kind of expand a little bit on some of the other interests and skill sets that I have. And so intermittent fasting and coaching on that part with the fitness and the nutrition and all the things will be there, mindset, life coaching, and then expanding into some business things as well. So it's super fun. And I love that we get to have the opportunity to touch all of the things that we want to touch in our life. And this is why here in this community as aging women, right, we are making sure that every day we wake up looking and feeling our best and living our most authentic life, so that when opportunities present themselves, we are ready to accept them. And that's really what I've been focusing on as well. Okay, so Amanda de la Vera, agree with your restaurant thoughts. Was a restaurant manager for years. I won't do that to other people, and hubby is a chef, so I don't need to go out. Well, lucky you. My daughter is a chef in training, so hopefully we'll be able to, we already do rely on her to make us some pretty amazing things. I am really not allowed in the kitchen anymore. She tends to be very disappointed with the output, the things I output and create in the kitchen. So we're super excited about her and her desire to be a chef and all the things she's going to contribute. But yes, Mother's Day in restaurants do not go well for me at all. Catherine S. Hi, Diane. I would love to know your thoughts on ADF. I'm 48, perimenopausal, and I've been clean fasting for 6 weeks. I'm insulin resistant. Diabetes is rampant in my family. Thank you. Catherine, I always like to throw that question back. And what do you think about alternate day fasting? I have my reasons for not liking alternate day fasting or not practicing that, but those reasons might not be valid for you. So the most important thing about anything that we incorporate in our life and things that we want to establish as a lifestyle is asking yourself, how's that working for you? So if alternate day fasting is working for you and you're getting the results that you are hoping for from alternate day fasting, then that's your thing. It just doesn't work for me for a lot of different reasons. And so that's why I practice intermittent fasting as opposed to alternate day fasting. My belief as a coach and someone who lives this lifestyle day in and day out is you have to figure out what works for you if you want to sustain this. If you're looking for a quick fix, then we already know how the outcome of that is, right? Short term, you're going to get a result. Long term, you're going to not want to stick with it because it's not meeting the demands of your life. So figure out what kind of fasting lifestyle is going to meld into your life. A lot of it has to do with personality as well. And when you find that protocol for intermittent fasting, that's going to be the one that works for you. I teach and I really promote the intermittent fasting lifestyle of the 24 because it does allow us to ebb and flow very easily. We don't have to remember what day are we fasting, what day are we not fasting. Like all that just seemed too complicated for me. But you got to figure out what works for you for sure. Tiffany, I have it's my timing thing V-neck shirt from 6 years ago, and it's my favorite t-shirt. Will you be getting that back in stock? We are going to be adding some like workout, I guess they're kind of workout shirts that are more like a tank style for sure. We just have to start out slowly because we are 100% the merch shop. We're running the store. We're producing the product. We're making everything. We're packaging everything. It's a store that my family is running together. So my kids are getting a chance to get the entrepreneurial bug and see what it means to run a business. And so we're doing it all. We're all hands in. And so we're launching it slowly. Once we find our rhythm, then we'll start adding in some other variations of some mantras and some shirts that you guys can get for sure. ADF is alternate day fasting. Yes, alternate day fasting. And like everything else, Sylvia and Catherine, people have tweaked it to make it work for them. I believe alternate day fasting is, one day you fast, the next day you eat a certain amount of calories, then you fast, and then you eat a certain number of calories. That to me is just too complicated. I just fast and feast every day. How long am I going to fast today? How well am I going to feast today? How smart am I going to train today? Super simple for me. I'm very busy. I don't want to have to worry about what day I fast and what day I don't. So for me, it's just mentally easier to intermittent fast. LB, you should make mugs and water bottles with those sayings too. We have mug capabilities. We're going to be working on that as well. So like I said, we're going to try slow. We're going to launch our first shirts are going to be launching to our midlife mindset shift course members. They're going to be our guinea pigs and our test run for what it's going to take to get orders in, print the shirts, package the shirts, get them out in the mail, and what that time span is. And then once we perfect that, we're going to open up to the entire world because we have an international base of women here. So we'll be an international apparel shop is what we're shooting for. So we're going to have all the things. We're just going to slowly integrate them into our system so that we can provide the best products for you, our community, and also make sure that you have the best customer service support as well. So it is coming. Sylvia, since I've been changing my mindset, people have been approaching me to work together. So I want in early on that business coaching info. Yeah, you guys will get it first. I am already doing some business coaching. I'm doing one-on-one coaching and some pro bono work, so to speak. Once I really figure out my rhythm and what I already know what the market needs. I already know what women in our community need because I was that woman in our community and have been able to really build from the ground up a very successful business. And so I'm going to take all the lessons that I learned and all the things that I've incorporated and teach all that or offer all that to our community as well. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. Diane, a t-shirt idea. IFing with Diane, getting ready to start my 26-hour fast today. Enjoy your summer with the family. Thank you. Yeah, we are, we have so many little phrases going around in our mind. So we're creating a little spreadsheet. The thing that we have to remember, with a merch shop is, inventory demands, color demands, being able to take an order, process an order, get an order out, and all those kind of things. So I think what we're going to do is run sayings almost in like a monthly kind of thing, like a monthly mantra. And then that way we can slowly build up our collections that we want to have. So I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys are excited as well. I'm also trying to figure out a saying that we can make for the men in our life, right? And how we how our husbands tend to jump on with us and support us, and we create this amazing family of fasting people. And so if you have a saying about that or a mantra about that you say or use in your family, let me know. We're always looking for some new things to incorporate in that as well. So super excited. I'm glad you guys are excited. You guys are the absolute best. So let's recap really quick in case you jumped on late. I am going to be taking a break from live coaching on YouTube and Facebook, probably Instagram as well, and just really spend some time behind the scenes. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my family has jumped on board with me this last year to help with the business, but I'm the social media person, the content person, the course runner, the coach, all the things. And now that we want to expand in some different areas, we're delegating out some responsibilities and have our family working with us. And so for me, I have to just pull back a little bit in order to lean in again and reconfigure some things that we have going on. And so that's why I'm going to be taking a break. I'm not going to be not working. I'm always working because I love what I do. So that's never the problem, but I just have to refocus where I'm going to spend some of my time, and putting up live coaching calls and doing some teachings here on the internet is very time consuming. And so I want to just free up that and then fill it up with some other things. So we will, we'll keep you posted, but make sure that you stay subscribed, because I will be posting some stuff in the community section of Facebook or where am I? YouTube. See why I need a little bit of break. I'll be posting some stuff on the community section of YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed. You have that little bell notification so you'll know when I do that. I'll be posting to Facebook, just more static, not so much live coaching. I'll be posting to Instagram, again, more static, probably just not as much of live coaching. And then make sure you get on my email list, and I'll post that information on all social media sites as well. And not only do you need to get on my email list, but make sure that you're getting my emails in your inbox, so that when we have an announcement or a sweatshirt or a tank top or whatever goes live on our merch shop, we'll be able to notify you via email, which is always going to be the primary source of communication with everyone here as well. Okay, coming in late, curious if you're still going in the monthly class. Yeah, so I just posted in the comment section, Kristen, June the 3rd, we have a course starting, and that will close registration on June the 2nd. Registration's open, so if you think you want to jump into class in June, I just get registered. We will save your spot for you, and then you'll start getting emails from me around the 2nd, and then you'll get an email from me every day that you're in class. So get in, make sure you're on my email list. And then that's another thing we're going to be configuring as well, changing some of the formatting for the intermittent fasting course. So I think probably the end of summer, if you want to join today, you can join today and start today. And because of that, we're going to be taking the community group away. So if you do like the community aspect of being in a course, then you want to join now versus later, because you will still have that support that will probably be going away, like I said, at the end of summer, because the course itself is very complete. All your questions are answered. And then because I do come on here and do a lot of coaching, we're going to use this as a replacement for the community group, because I answer all questions, and then just take that aspect away again, so I can just free up some time and space, and then allow you to join on the day that you know you're ready to join, and you won't have to wait anymore. So June and July, we will have regularly scheduled monthly courses, but I think after that, we'll probably go to the you can start whenever you join aspect of things. So hopefully that helps you there. So yeah, get yourself signed up. I will post the link again for you guys. If you want to join June 3rd, and then again, we'll have one in July. And then I think after that, we're going to go to it'll be a self-paced kind of course. You can just join whenever you want, which is great, because then you don't have to wait anymore. So, okay, good. I recommend class to people a lot. So I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Just get them on my email list. The best thing to do is just direct people to the email list or to the website. And then once they're on the email list, as long as they're getting my emails and they're opening them, they are good to go. But like I said, make sure you're opening and you're saving my email address in your contacts and as a safe sender in your inbox, because we are going to be purging our email list. Because if you're on my email list and you're not opening your emails, then we just got to clean that up. It's just taking up space, and then there's a whole lot of technical things that go on with emails. So we just have to clean that up. So you guys are getting my emails. Tiffany, I'm in this month's class and it's amazing. I wish I didn't wait so long. I encourage anyone that's on the fence chance to do it. And I've been doing IF for 6 years, but this class is exactly what I needed. Thank you for saying that, Tiffany. And that is exactly why we're making some changes and letting people jump in whenever they feel like they're ready. I know sometimes when the class is starting on a specific day, in the month, we have to feel like our month is going to be perfect. And hopefully, Tiffany, you've realized that you just show up for your 10 or 15 minutes a day and you just go live your life with that lesson running in, kind of in your mind, right? And you just start making decisions based on what you're learning in class and how your body's feeling. And it's a very, very simple way to live our life. And it is the first step, I believe, in the path to just living your life very free and not having all of these blocks and rules and frustrations and disappointments surrounded with food that often derail us. We get to choose how we want to show up for ourselves. We get to choose how we want to live our life. And then that really does roll over into other aspects of our life. And so that's where I think I'm ready to move into those other aspects with all of you. Like I said, I will always teach from the foundation of intermittent fasting is the place that we do the first step in healing ourselves as women so we can look and feel our best and also show up very authentically for ourselves. But I have grown into other aspects. And like I said, I'm very multi-talented and multifaceted as a woman. And there are so many benefits that I have received from this lifestyle and the changes that I've made in my own mindset and the changes I've made in my own life and how I show up for myself. And that's now the journey I want to go on with all of you. So I'm super excited about that as well. But intermittent fasting for today's aging woman, the course will always be the place you want to start with us. So thank you for saying that, Tiffany. I am going to screenshot that message of that little comment there because that is beautiful. And that is exactly why I encourage women to jump in. Don't wait. Jump in, don't wait, because that is the only regret women seem to have in class is that they are waiting too long to join and they wish they wouldn't have waited too long. So Tiffany, all we care about is that you're here now and now you get to stay with us. You're stuck with us. You will soon be a May 2023 intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course graduate, and then you'll be able to jump into the midlife mindset shift with us. We're excited for that as well. Okay, with that being said, enough mumbling on my part. I just wanted to fill you guys in. I didn't want you to think that I was just going to disappear on you. I would never do that to you. There's a very purposeful reason why I'm taking a step back. And when I come back and we do these lives again, it's going to be all refreshed. We're going to come with a new little sense of energy. I will continue to post videos from my library that I'm reposting for you guys, some of my favorites. So always make sure that you're checking back. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're hitting that bell notification on Facebook. Make sure you're set up for notifications so you will know when something is uploaded for you to take a peek at. And then again, I can't emphasize enough how important it is for you to get on my email list because that is really where we have the best opportunity to stay connected and I can fill you in on everything that's going on. I love you guys. I'm going to miss this little time, but I promise you I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to get a lot of great work done and I'm going to come back even better than ever for all of you in this community. And don't be strangers from me. You guys know you can always leave comments in my Instagram, in my Facebook, here on YouTube. And if you have something really big you want to share, my email is always open to you as well. Have a really great rest of your week. I will see you guys around. If you're inside courses with me, that is a place I'm going to be hanging out just as much as I always have. And if you're in the Midlife Mindset Shift course, we meet 2 times a week and we also have our one-on-one coaching calls there as well. So we'll be able to touch base there. Have a good rest of your day. Have a fabulous week. Make sure you're making decisions for yourself so you have the best opportunity to wake up every day looking and feeling your best and living your most authentic life. I love you guys. Big hugs.